Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are back with some more Genshin Impact. We are finally here in the 1.5 update. Yay! Alright, so what is new? Right now, we have some quests that are new. Two, this one just gone cold. I'm not exactly sure what this one is. This one is obviously for the teapot. We are doing this one first because I definitely want to get into some of the base building stuff right away. So we're going to be doing that one right off the bat. And that's all the way over in Lunway. But first, let's check out the events. So we have this, Rex Laps's new Act 2 of his little story that he's doing, which I really want to get into. I'm pretty sure that ties in with the boss fight, one of the new boss fights. Two new hangout events, the second act for Noelle, as well as a little cat girl. I can never remember her name. The usual, and then this, the what is it, hypostasis? Yeah, hypostasis, the cryo hypostasis. And you might know I've been talking about how I really wanted them to bring in more bad guys, like more bosses that are like element themed, that can drop items for people to level up. Unfortunately, with this character, with this hero, with this with this boss, unfortunately it drops this item, which seems to be a new character level up item, which I'm assuming it's going to be for the new cryo character that's going to be coming out this month. Unfortunately, because I was really hoping it would drop the other cryo item so we wouldn't have to fight the cryo flower like 30 times to get all of our characters to at least a decent level. Unfortunately not. It looks like they're just making new items for new characters instead of just having the same level up items for multiple bosses. And then we have the teapot, and there are 3 different lands. There's like this like floating mountain area that's at the very top. Well, it's like plains that are floating, and then an actual like mountainous area at the very bottom, and then off to the right side there's like a tropical palm tree on the beachfront kind of vibe. I am 100% going tropical beachfront. I've said it multiple times that I really want to see some sort of like fun tropical zone in this game, because I think they could really do it with how colorful this game is. It would turn out amazing. So hopefully we can do that. Go to quest. Okay, yeah, we already have it. Alright. So that's the events, new quests. I don't think I did the dailies today already. I don't think I have enough. I do not have enough to do anything. No, might as well buy this. I'm not going to use these for anything, the ones that I have, so I might as well just spend them all on this. And of course they leave you 60, because that's completely useless, and you don't have anything to spend it on. They could at least do it in like intervals of 80, so you could buy an even number. But hey, now we got a buttload of more and a buttload of level up paper. So let's actually use that right now. Actually, I'm pretty sure Zhao's ready to level up. Oh yeah, we just need to get his crystal, which I'm pretty sure I could just make right now. And then we can get him up to level 70 cap. Hell yeah. He'll be like one of the strongest boys in the game. Right next to, you know, like our top tier, like A team that we have going that are all at like level 80, except for Babs. Babs is, he's always behind. Alright, so let's craft this. We need a purple, yeah, this one. Shit, how many did we need? Oh crap. Was it 3? Okay, I'll do 3. Because we have one, and I think we just need 4 in total, if that. Crap, I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I paid attention to what item it was, not how many we needed. Ugh. Starting this stream off strong. Oh, we only need 3. Well, okay, we have an extra. Let's throw this down. Cacao! Boom. Alright, we got him. Almost gives him 1,000 extra HP. Okay, closer to level 500 than 1,000, but it's in that middle range. And that should give us his new, one of his talents. I think his final talent is unlocked. Then we have all of these. Oh shit, we actually have the stuff to make it. Hell yeah. I did not realize that. Alright, sweet. Alright, yeah, and then... Alright, let's see here. Whose levels are what? Okay, so he's 70.
Benny's adventure team.
Oh, let's actually... He's pretty close to getting to 80. Let's try to push him up there. Oh crap, we don't have enough. Oh, we're gonna be so broke after that. Alright, I'm gonna hold off leveling up. Shoot! I don't know. Oh, I know exactly what happened. So recently I've been trying to do our adventurer handbook, and one of them is increase some of these items up to level 20. And that has been just like so much freaking Mora. Like I have literally not spent anything. I have literally not spent more Mora on any one thing in this game besides these artifacts. These are the biggest like gold Mora, just like money suck in the entire game. But okay, at least we have a bunch of level up papers at least. All right, let's hop on over there. I keep on saying today. I don't know why. But yeah, they also added. God damn it! Why do I keep saying today? They added a new percentage marker down in the bottom right corner. As you can see, it's got like the little exclamation point by it, and you just hit triangle. And that's basically it. And it kind of tells you the percentage of that region. Is it, wait, hold on, is it just the region that I'm in? This is the region we're going to. But yeah, anyway, it does like this overall percentage. Oh, here is the new cryo enemy, the Gnosis, the Cryognosis, Hypnosis, the cube. So they're finally filling out the mountain with some enemies. So they're putting them in this big arena that's basically empty now. And I actually think we should stop right here first, because I believe I have enough to finally upgrade the petrified tree all the way up to max, finally. And also right here is the new dungeon. I also forgot, in fact, it's amazing. I rewatched the video of like the little live stream that they did, kind of showing us all the new characters and the new updates and everything that's coming to 1.5. And even in there, it said, it was like written on the screen saying it would be out on the 28th. But it's a Chinese game, so I think it was the 28th in China. And I think China's one day ahead of us, technically, because of how time zones work. So it's like, I was thinking the 28th America, but no, it's 28th China, which is the 27th America. So apparently that happens worldwide, same date everywhere. And one of the enemies, which they seem to neglect to talk about, except for in that stream, is that there's going to be a new enemy of the Abyss. So with the latest portion of the main story that we went with, we found like this new head guy of the Abyss. He was like this tall, slender dude that was really badass. Well, now I believe he was water-based, that we fought in one of the temples for the main story. Well, there's going to be another one that's going to be in a dungeon, like a basic dungeon, and he's going to be purple lightning, and he's going to be more of a ranged fighter, and I think he's going to be a boss that's going to be a weekly, I think. Like, they haven't really described him. They just showed him in the video and said who he was, and that was basically it. They didn't really say if he's inside, like, a dungeon and we have to fight him, or if he's, like, a weekly boss or what. But he's also coming, a new Abyss. Was it Abyss Harbinger, I think? I can't recall exactly his title, but he's one of the head, like, big abyss guys. So we are going to run to the petrified tree, level that up all the way, get those bitchin' wings from it, and then we're gonna haul ass over to the bay and start this sucker off and get that goddamn teapot.
Snow is thick enough, we can eat it.
Wow. I kind of forget, like, everyone has, like, their own lines in different areas and stuff. And, like, I play, like, you know me, I play as, like, the same characters all the time, that it might even be boring, some of you. But I forget that, like, different characters have different lines in these areas, and it's like, oh yeah, I should change characters more. And here it is. Boom! And for those who care, like, they did not mention this anywhere. I found out when I updated it to 1.5, they added 4 new groups of trophies on PlayStation. But they're only, like, small groups of, like, 5 or 6 trophies per grouping. And it's all correlation to, the achievements in-game. Boom, alright. Got those wings. Those sweet, tasty wings. Honestly, the wings are nice, but I'd prefer, like, a blueprint for a weapon or something at the end of these. But I do like the wings. In fact, I have quite a variety now. Actually, not really. A lot of them are just, like, blue and silver, and just, like, a variation of which parts are blue and which parts are silver or white. Let's see here. Yeah, these achievements. Basically, where are they? Yeah, basically they updated Series 1, 2, and 3, I think, are all now, like, their own trophies. Oh, wait, what's this? Has that tab always been there? I don't remember this one for some reason. But yeah, Series 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Ice Mountain counts as, I think, the 4th one. Are now, like, actual trophies for PlayStation, and I assume the same for achievements on Xbox. Oh, and we could get the tag. Boom, we have mastered the mountain, people. Mastered it. There's nothing left. And now the teapot has its own series as well. God, we've 100% quite a few of these. It's weird, where it's like a lot of them like are like 100%, and the rest are like below 50%, most of them. With like the odd end ones, like this one. And this one being like the only exception. All the rest of them are kind of like 50% or lower. Alright, anyway. We got that. Marksmanship has been murdering me. I keep meaning... It's like 3 things. And I keep meaning to look up a guide to make hitting the bird out of midair easy. But I keep forgetting. Alright, so we got that done. We got a new name tag. There's so many name tags. And some of these were for temporary events, which I'm kind of bummed about, because there were a few events where that were like battle-based, and you had to be like fairly high level to actually be able to complete them in a way that you'd get enough like points or like in time enough to be able to earn some of these. So it's like, it's kind of a bummer for some of these, where it's like, oh, they're cool, but it's like, I really hope they redo the event. But yeah, there's a lot of pretty cool ones. I like this little chibi hilly troll guy. He's pretty cool. This is for the tree, level 9, and this is for completing and mastering the mountain. I wish it was a full shot of the mountain. That would have been a bit cooler. This one, I believe I got... Yeah, level 7 in Linway for completing the bulletin board. Or getting to level 7 on the bulletin board. I thought it just looked really cool. I really liked it. Yeah, let's equip our new wings to someone. They're white snowbird wings, so I'm gonna equip them to the cryo characters. Yeah, let's I haven't went through these in a while on stream, so like here's like default. The next ones you get, it's like they're very, a lot of them are very interchangeable. This one I believe is PlayStation exclusive, I think. Because it's got a similar symbol to the sword. These are the wings that you get for completing the bulletin board in Mondstadt, which they look pretty cool. These are the ones for the bay, which obviously these look drastically different since like most of them are some variation of blue, where this one is obviously like more orange and red. Now here's these suckers. Looks nice. Pretty cool. Gonna equip them to our little ice boy. And who else should we equip them to? Let's do them to Kaya. Yeah, and the cool thing is that you can equip specific ones to specific characters. Who else? Actually, I don't know what ones would go good with her. I think the base ones probably look best on her. Anyway. Sorry. A little fashion souls for you there for a hot minute. And let's pop on over to here. Oh, it looks like we're probably going to go talk to the granny up on the second level, who we talked to originally, who had a teapot that we needed for the... What was it? The rite of passing? For the quote-unquote funeral for Rex Lapis. Even though I totally called it. I don't know. I was watching some people's streams, and some of them were completely blindsided by the fact that he was Rex Lapis. And it's just like, what? How did you not get that? It was so obvious, man. It was like beyond, like, telegraphed to everyone. That's like, yeah, he's Rex Lapis probably. But yeah, the old lady up here that has the magical teapot with the whole inner world. Obviously, she'd be the one involved getting us our magic teapot. Yep. Alright, what do we got here?
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor
Liyue.
already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it.
Well, aren't I technically hundreds of years old,
My
so...
old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
Oh, I thought the teapot belonged to Rex Lapis? Well, it did, so I just assumed that that was his ability. Interesting.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need.
Oh.
What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Now, who's it gonna be?
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
Oh, is it gonna be...
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny.
Oh, it's the new character.
I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yen Fei, I believe you already heard of the Traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yenfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Alright, sorry. Who I was thinking she was talking about was Ganyu. I completely forgot. It's like, oh yeah, the new characters, they'll probably start interweaving them in now.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so?
Sounds like you need a ninja.
But
Sneak in.
Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Krusell. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Alright, nice. Alright, so we got that. And I just realized there's the symbol that's on the nameplate I currently have. I was wondering where the symbol came from. It was right here. For the, monolith? Millilith? The Millilith? I think that's their symbol. But yeah, let's go do this. But first, I forgot to do this at the top of the stream, which I was planning on doing. And that is doing 2 10 drops and see if we get lucky with any of the characters. Yeah, we almost have enough for 3 10 drops, but I want to hold off one of them for the ice character that's going to be coming out. Cryo character. What was it again? We have... Ah, it's still not up. How much longer? One more day, dang it, before we can buy these. Alright. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm only going to do like a 20 drop. Alright, let's do the first 10. Let's see if we get lucky. Honestly, take it or leave it for the 5-star. Rex Lapis, does seem like a cool spear character, but we have enough spear characters. I'd rather get the new character that we just got, that we were just introduced to. Alright, let's do this. Purple, 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 purple. It's guaranteed purple. I don't know why I said it like that. But I'm character, you know what I mean? Not weapon. Or actually, you know what? Maybe a weapon. I do not get those that often. Boom! First try! Suck it, world. I am back on a heater. Every freaking time. I do not know why I'm so good. Oh, cool. That's a cute little deer. Or, with it. I'm assuming it's a deer. Alright, it's a deer. Oh yes, I also forgot. In the last stream I was telling you about a new magic weapon, like one of these, that I ended up finding the blueprint for, and I couldn't remember where I found it, and it was from the mountain, and it's nice and like a cool like black and red theme, that I was able to get enough material and I made it, and that's gonna go perfect with this character. Boom! Plus we got all that level up paper, so we could probably apply it to her. Alright, let's do one more 10 drop. Another purple. Alright. Honestly, I'm okay as long as it's, like, I've gotten quite a few Noels. God damn it, of course, as soon as I say it. Damn it. Alright. Noelle? I think we're almost at full constellation with her, maybe? I don't know. Noelle's one of those characters that I feel like I've gotten quite a few times. But, I don't think I might have gotten her as many as I'm thinking. Wow, every day. I'm sorry, I've just... every day for the last, like, 2 weeks when I've been streaming, I keep on getting, like, the same notification from the same person. I'm like, wow, they just set all their like, posts to go off at the same time every day. I am just now noticing this. Alright, Noelle. Let's boost up her constellation. Honestly, I've been trying to use Noelle more ever since I found her usefulness in her shield against the rock dragon that we have to fight. Oh, okay, not bad, not bad. We still have a few more slots left. I thought we were closer to the end. Okay. Oh, that's actually really good. Cool. A shitload of damage to when the shield expires. That's sweet. Alright, and let's check her out. I mean, like, this game moves at a breakneck pace. I mean, we just got her. We haven't even really been able to use her. And now we're already getting 2 new characters. It's like, it's insane how fast they do it. Honestly, I'd be okay if they started releasing characters like once every other month, just so you'd have enough time to actually like play and work on like the previous character that came. Zoom out, zoom in, which I didn't realize I could do this. I did not realize I could zoom in and zoom out. All right, let's at least try to pump her up to a couple levels. At least to, like, level 20. What's the level up material? Oh, I always forget. I keep thinking that the first level up you have to have like that special material from the boss, and it's like, no, you don't. God, we got so many of those medals, the bronze medals. And we finally start using that rock too. I always forget that that's what we use it for. It's like for the first level up. Yeah, I do not have enough more for that. Alright. Oh, nice. Let me get one of those so we can do another wish. Weapons-wise, let's equip the new weapon I was telling you guys about. So yeah, I was debating on whether or not to make a second one of these for Barbara so we could enhance this up to level 3, but I decided to make this. Which is pretty dope. And then we have this one. I wish I had this in red. I think you can actually get it in red in the shop somewhere. And that would totally... And I think that's like what her natural weapon is, actually. But it's weird. Like, we have these books, these tomes. I have 3 different ones, but they're all blue. And it's like... At least diversify in color, man. A little bit. But hey, we got her. I'll put her on as one of the characters right now, just so we can, like, throw a little fire, see how she feels. Because, what's her face? Lisa? To me, Lisa feels quite a bit different than Barbara. So, I want to see how she feels. No, we'll replace Bennett since he's also fire. Let's see here. Yeah, and even Ningguang. Like, so far, the 3 magic users that I have all kind of feel, like, quite a bit different from one another. Like, Ningguang definitely feels more powerful in terms of her attack. Barbara, she's just got, like, wicked good health and healing. And then, yeah, Lisa, I haven't really been able to find a proper way to use her. I know she can be good, but I just haven't been able to really utilize her properly. So let's put this girl on and see.
Next time, be sure to make a proper appointment.
No, wait, hold on, let's see. Okay, she's a little shorter. Alright.
Incinerate!
Oh, okay, so she's similar to Ningguang, where, like, I don't know, some magic users, it kind of just feels like... Okay, so her shoots down. Okay, that was her charge attack. So yeah, Ningguang, she has the stones that throw out, while Barbara and Lisa kind of feel like they just... I don't know, their magic just feels different. It doesn't feel like a projectile like this does. It just kind of feels like a light throw with a hard curve off, so it's more like mid-range, while this feels like it could do more long-range damage. Obviously, that could just be in my head, but that's kind of how it feels when I'm playing as them. Boom. Ring that bell. That'd be a good place for a treasure chest. There probably was one. God. So lucky. Right off the bat. The first pull. We are back to being great. And again, great character design. So far, there's only been one character that I really don't like, and that's the funeral director. I just kind of find her kind of compared to most. Wait a minute.
Can't beat the atmosphere.
Shit, that's a new quest. Alright, I thought that was the guy we needed to talk to. He had an exclamation point over his head. That was a new mission. I'm an idiot. The guy we need to talk to is over here. I should have realized it when the dude didn't have the same name.
My friend, what can I get you?
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei.
Yanfei.
What brings you here today?
Business. Super serial business.
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good deal.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
You know, the concept of like the whole in way concept of like contracts and whatnot, I find quite interesting that that's the concept they came up with and went with. I can definitely say I haven't really came across like this sort of situation in other video games or even anime, where it's like their whole like religion is basically around like contracts and business dealings. But I'm kind of surprised that this is the first kind of like businessy lawyer that we're coming across as a character in Linway, as a like as a playable character from Linway, because the most of the other characters are basically like warrior types. Actually, let me think. Ningguan, she's like the head of the Chising. Yeah, most of them are like either like warriors or bureaucrats. None of them are actually like lawyers or like contract dealers, really.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
Your eyebrows are very suspicious, sir. They're Vulcan. Downward angle. Open. Okay, so they're like right up above us. Yeah, so I picked up one of the side quests by accident, so we'll probably try to knock that out at some point too. But yeah, right now I just really want to focus on this teapot. We get into this sucker and we start doing stuff. Because of course the teapot has its own leveling system that we're going to have to do. That's going to be great. She lost him.
Whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you
Oh,
with?
it's a racket. The things are fake, but he rents them out with that clause. Someone steals them, they think they lost them, and then they have to pay full price, even though they're not real hairpins, and the guy set the whole thing up. It's a racket! I'm calling it now.
How do you do, Mr. Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him.
I'm here to break your kneecaps and get them back.
My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now.
Boom!
I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
If you're worried... If you say you paid so much for them... Like, why? Why would you do that just to rent something?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off.
Naturally.
We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr. Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juchao somehow.
Like I said, I haven't really seen this angle of like a culture being so heavily like business and contract based, but at the same time, it can be kind of boring a lot of the times when it comes to this story. And that's just like, can we please get the new region? And have it be like crazy action based or something?
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossel the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh no.
Uh-oh. Jucho looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before
The
saying that part?
racket.
Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the Jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please. Don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract.
They're so defeatist. No wonder he's running this racket. People just cave in and do it.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Okay, I'm assuming it's gonna be fake and not like the actual thing. So it's like, this is all based on if the person can't actually tell if it's real or fake and have it get stolen before anyone finds out whether or not it is real or fake. What happens if the person comes and rents it and it's like, cool, I have my jeweler, boom, right here, check it. Finds out it's fake, turns it around on him, right there.
No, it's
Big
not.
plot hole in the
I
racket.
just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
Because if you're spending like a large sum of money just to rent something, you definitely want someone there that knows their shit to verify that it is the thing. At least I would. She's gonna ask how he got it so smooth, and he's gonna say something, and she's gonna know it's incorrect. I swear to God, if I'm right on all of this. Predictable writing.
Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jichao and
Jichao.
Chao, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
Ip, 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 ip. Damn it, she told him. You spilled the beans.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus Jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus Jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
I should open a store here.
Okay, so what's it gonna be?
What can I
It was a definite clue saying it was like smooth like jade, so maybe... I don't know, maybe it doesn't actually naturally have a smooth texture or something. It's supposed to be like rough or something. It looks like this can get quite far away. That's why I really want there to be some sort of like lock-on component in this game. Because for these characters, that'd be so insanely helpful.
A copy of each invoice is sent to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Motion to compel! Yeah. Yeah. Incinerate! Ha. Ha. Ha.
Oh, that'd be cool. I was just thinking, this is kind of wasted space. What would be super cool is if they built in like stairs going in and down
just call me now?
and like expand this water area into like a cove and have like a underground fish market. That'd be so cool. Completely unnecessary, but cool. Huh. I don't think I've noticed that before. Missing for a young... missing for a young looking. Oh, that's not words. Looking for a missing young female, blonde hair. Clothes. I'm trying to think if we know anyone like that. We've been playing this game for a while. Blonde hair. Maybe that's a clue for something coming in the future. I'd love if they started doing that. Just dropping hints and like flyers and shit like that for future characters.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus Jadeite after all.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus Jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No.
Got it. The old lady did mention that. We're...
I
Alright.
felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossell's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus Jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely
Calm down,
not.
Paimon.
If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then,
Called arson.
since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, could I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Look at those pigeons in the background. They go up to that dude's kneecap. Those things are freaking monstrous. Holy hell.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve once we've got some things squared away.
Sneezy Pete. Oh, God. Allergies.
I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh! It's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnayan merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Jinkies.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give Elemental Sight a shot. So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that this is what's happening. Mainly because the merchants from Shneznaya, and it's like, really, every single character we've run into that's from there has been a villain. It's like, I'm pretty sure that they also have regular, non-complete asshole human beings in that country. Like most countries. Where it's like, it's kind of just a trope. Where it's like, as soon as you find out someone's from Shneznaya, you're like, oh, okay, they're the bad guy. And it's like, I don't want that to be a thing, man. But they just keep on leaning into it.
Boom!
Oh, wait, what?
Can't be
Oh, whoopsie towel. Sorry. I thought they were talking about the other dude. Oh my god. I'm an idiot, and I need to look at the map more. Yeah, this has only taken us about 30-ish minutes to get through thus far. A lot of talkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yenfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think.
I like her little book.
Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Sinxie. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Sinxie.
Oh, what should I try this time?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Betting on Jade.
Thank you.
Oh hey, it's this shop. Nice. This is where we turn in our geosigils.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Sinxie, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Krosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinxie. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway.
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Join the adventure.
Actually, hold on. Let's check our store. I haven't looked at it in a bit. I don't know how much geosigils we have. I don't think that many. Yeah, we have 60. I like to keep at least 2 in my pocket at any time, just so I have it in my inventory. Completionist. Alright, let's pop on over here. To think this started out making a magical teapot, and we went on this whole kind of boring adventure of proving fraud. Like, seriously, this region is not a fun place. First we have to do a funeral, and then we're proving fraud. It's like, can't we just do more of floating castles and killing old ancient gods? That part was hella awesome. I'd prefer that part more. Obviously they can't do that every time, but it's still like, really? Proving fraud? Come on, man. Although we haven't seen this guy in a while. I can't wait. He's 100% a character. There's no way this dude is this well designed and not going to be a playable character.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnayan merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
One day, buddy. One day.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Alright, let's kick down this mofo's door and tell him what's what.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Cool. We still need to find this goddamn gemstone. We started looking for this gemstone, we got sidetracked with this mission, and now at this point it's just proving fraud and has nothing to do with actually finding the actual stone. It's like, god damn it. Why do we keep getting roped into this shit?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract. Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, The substance claimed to be smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between smaragdus jadeite and smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
Gotta get your night snick, night snick.
You could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Night stick. Paimon.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item... I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
He's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of smaragdus jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair
Oh,
of
got it.
Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Chichao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Okay, so I was wrong. I thought it was a whole racket thing and they were like playing him as a greater villain. He's just an idiot that didn't realize that they were harmful. So he just made a fake pair of pins and we're probably gonna get the original off of him now.
Exactly. If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
Alright, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crozul looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
Oh.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
I think we're gonna haggle our way into kind of like everyone forgets what happens and we take the thing and nobody pays anyone. So we're gonna get the stone for free.
Ms. Jichao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Remuneration.
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go, but whatever.
I'm assuming that means compensation.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
He's taking that deal.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
To be fair, there was a giant squid monster that was about to destroy the city not too long ago, so I could see the argument either way.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Yeah, it's been like 4 days in game time. We got the Jadeite, and soon we'll have a bitchin' teapot. Oh yeah! And yeah, I was really hoping we were gonna like go explore or something. That's why I put her on. What I could do? Fireball, lightning bolt. Actually, hold on. Let's see here. Does she? I don't think she does have any healing properties. Yeah, how many healers are there in the game? Like, straight up. There's Barbara. There's Chi-Chi. I know other characters can have some form of healing that they get, like HP back for doing attacks, but like those two are just like straight up healers with their moves. Is there anyone else that's like that? I don't think there is. I think maybe Sucrose. I can't recall if Sucrose is or not. I know she's wind and she does like magic. Let's do this. Let's see her abilities. Okay. Oh my god, it's so long. Oh yeah. This is something that I didn't realize was an actual thing with a lot of these characters. Certain characters will allow certain things on your map to pop up and show. I didn't realize that until a bit ago. Like more recently. Oh, Bennett's a bit of a healer with his ability. Okay, so yeah, Bennett. But it's like Chi-Chi and Barbara, their healing is on like their R2 that like constantly refreshes, while Bennett's is on his alt. I haven't used her that much. I've tried to level her up a bit, and I have gotten her up to almost level 60. So we're getting her to usable range. Oh yeah, and I also need to work on him more. I kind of stalled out on leveling him up when I decided to level up Kaya and Razor up to their next evolutions. Like their next, up to level 80, basically. Unlocking level 80. And we don't have... Yeah, we only have 3. Shoot, alright. This is a girl, we got her so long ago, and I have not really used her. Just because she was kind of weak. Like, we don't really use many short sword users. We use Kaya because his cryo is hella good. Main boy because he's the main character. But most of the standard sword users we don't really use. But I definitely want to try to get her and him up more. They're both cool characters, and we've had them for quite a while and haven't really used them that much. Zhu Ling, I just really don't like her. Like, apart from her ult, most of her moves I just don't really care for. Like, even her standard assaults. Rosaria, I thought she was very fun, what little we played with her. And I definitely want to try to bring her up. Yeah, sorry. We went into that. I was trying to find out who else is a healer, but yeah, there aren't really too many that have like R2 healing effects. And let's go to Granny and get this teapot going. We meet the little teapot bird. I think his name was Tubby or Timmy. I think it was Tubby. Oh. Only took us 4 days, but here's your goddamn rock.
You've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yeah, it only took a little, like, under the table dealings.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Thank God. I swear if she was like, good, now for the next material, I would have been like, no.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Who does the camera work for this game? I want to know. Because they really need to get their shit together.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
Like, last time we talked to Granny, there was a shot where it was, like, out a little bit further. And it was, like, kind of half behind a tree. And, like, it was super close up on, like, the low poly grass. And some of it was, like, kind of halfway clipping through the camera. It's like, who set up the camera angle on this one? I get what you're going for, but if you're gonna set up the camera there, at least, like, move the assets of, like, the grass or something so it's not getting in the way, or, like, slightly tilted over more so the tree's not covering half the screen. And it's like, look at this. What the hell is this? Why is she covering up by a branch?
Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you.
Oh yeah, do we even have that in our inventory? Is that a thing?
I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Oh my god, I really hope... Okay, they had the opportunity to do it here, and they kind of dropped the ball with Rex Lapis and us being a suspect. It'd be really cool if there was a whole court case and she came in and defended us and that's how we met her. But I really hope something like that happens. Some shenanigans ensue. Unfortunately, it would probably have to be a murder because that's the most interesting, but at the same time, we've already done that with Rex Lapis, where it's like, someone's murdered and we're the #1 suspect. That'd be pretty cool. Like, they put us in a prison and, like, our character can't, like, escape from it, and, like, we actually have to go through, like, the story beats to get out. That would be interesting. It would be a pain for people that just, like, want to explore getting stuck in that, but it'd be an interesting beat and a fun thing to do, as long as it's something that could be done within, like, 30 minutes or something. Or actually, you know what? An hour. This is an autosave system, so it's like, yeah, make it an hour. We're, like, stuck in prison or something. And, like, there's this whole trial thing, and a few days go by, and, like, she has to be our court-appointed attorney. Or actually, no, she wouldn't be our court-appointed attorney. We would have hired her. Never mind. That's it. But you know what I mean? That'd be interesting.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
Will I stay or will I go? Age-old question, just like that song.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
Sorry, I had to check my mic for something. Moving forth.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Yes. Yes, Granny.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
Magic. Magic.
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Why was that vaguely British? It shan't take long at all.
There we go. This Serenity Pot is all yours now.
I wonder, guys, if they ever made like a large open world game Would you be down for like a Tower of Babel style game? Meaning that like some movies do this where everyone actually speaks in a different language. So it's like, since this is based on China, they would be speaking Chinese. Since Mondstadt is based on like vaguely European, it would probably be speaking in like English. And like the subtitles would be in whatever language you're like accustomed to. So it's like they'll be speaking in their own natural language. So it's like it would all stay cohesive to the world and seem kind of natural. And since you're like the character that understands everything, like the subtitles would always be translated into your language. Like, would you be down for that? Or is like the voice acting a big part? Because I know a lot of people play this in Japanese, which I find odd because it's a Chinese game and you'd think Chinese would probably be the best version. I don't know. Yeah, what's the split on between the voice acting in English, Chinese, and Japanese? Because a lot of people I've heard been playing it in Japanese.
Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen.
The ending of a world.
Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Yes, let's do this.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
It's like as soon as Paimon talks, it's like, shush, shush, chatty flying monkey. Yes! We got it. Yes. Alright, we've got her. Okay, I feel like they need to figure out a way to do this a little bit better. We got it. We can place it anywhere. Like I said, we are doing the cool islands. This is going to be beachfront, baby. Yes. You can do the other areas as well, but I believe you have to, like, unlock them. The first one's free. The other two you have to unlock. I don't know exactly how the other areas work, if they're like, if there's portals in between them that you can go to, like all of them, or if you come out to this menu, select the one you want, go into that one, come back out, or like how it works. Let's find out. I'm so pumped.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's! There's even a great big house in the middle, too! Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
I'm not gonna be that mean.
I can't do that. Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it. Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house?
What house?
Oh, wait a second. What is that?
It's who is that? Okay, there it is, the points directly above our head. So it looks like there's two different points that we get. And by the way, I can't remember if I've talked about this or not with you guys, but I was watching this video about Genshin Impact, and like, they use every trick in the book for basically gacha systems. Like, if you play this game and you're wondering, well, why are there like 30 different kinds of currency that you use? That's all done on purpose. It's game design. So they make it the most inconvenient thing possible, so you just pay them to make it easier, so they just give you the currency so you can have it, instead of like having to find the right currency or convert it to the proper currency. Like, they do all that stuff just so it can be annoying to you, and that you actually just pay money to just like not have to deal with it. But guess what? I have plenty of time, and I'm bitter. God, yeah, this place is freaking huge. Look at all this beachfront property. We're gonna be building some windmills. Let's get some wind power going in here. I really hope we get more areas in the teapot as we get more areas in the whatchamacallit? Oh, like overworld. Oh, I just realized we're online. Our online symbol is on. Oh yeah, that was another thing with these teapot areas. You can invite your friends in. And look at the map. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can actually go down to the beach. You can have a nice view of it, but you can't go down to them. Let's see. Let's bring up the map. What's it look like? Yeah, it just seems like it's this main area. I do believe you can expand the map in this area and make it a little bit bigger. But, to that. Alright. So yeah, this is... Oh, okay, so yeah, they allow us to switch between the maps when we're inside the teapot. Cool. Alright. Did not know I could do that. So yeah, I believe there's like a friendship level with the bird. And raising that will allow you to unlock different components and house pieces and stuff like that. As well as another currency to actually buy those house pieces. So one currency to unlock, another one to actually buy it. And I think you also have to get the materials as well. Just a whole new level of grinding.
Well, it seems
Rick.
that we have a visitor.
Oh, right. For some reason, I thought it would be like a guy, like a little chubby boy. What's going on, guys?
It's a huge finch!
Oh, is it?
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me, hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again?
It's weird.
Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
It's weird. I know there's actually another one. The one in the video I saw was orange. Maybe there's a specific bird for each region.
So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me.
It sounds like she's on some Jones. Yeah.
Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs.
Okay, so it's not impressive enough that Granny can make like a fucking dimension inside of a teapot. She can also create life. Apparently. It's like, yeah, Rick Lapis just threw in that power on the slide. It's like, yeah, why not?
You may consider me a butler, if you will.
Yes. Buttle me, butler.
Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
So yeah, I believe that's the things that we need to unlock, obviously.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I'm a little disappointed that that's what it is. They could have just been like, oh, it's alchemy. In the spirit world, it's a little bit stronger than in the human world. So, like, they could have just done that. It's basically the same thing, but now they're kind of introducing this other concept. Like, it's super vague and doesn't matter, but still, it could have been, like, a little world building if they did that.
I doubt it.
A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past.
Hold on. Golden Eye Adeptus. Is that Rex? Does Rex Lapis have golden eyes?
He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely. A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be? I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm.
Oh wait, the head of Boo Boo's pharmacy, his eyes are kind of like orangish yellow. I guess, like, I don't know really how, like, they would denounce, like, golden eyes, but I would say they're kind of goldenish. So it's like, is it possible that he's an Adepti?
If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
But yeah, I'm assuming it's Rex Lapis, but I'm just throwing that out there. That's a possibility that his eyes are kind of like orangish yellow as well. Alright, hold on. Let's... Why is the box so tiny?
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Oh, god damn it. Is that what they're doing? Is it that we have to get regular world material, convert it to crafting material, and then craft the item? Why are... Gotcha systems, damn you. Oh, is this an actual thing? Can we do trees? Hold on. Wait, is this in real world or in spirit world? All over the world. Yes, okay, so we can chop down trees. Okay, because I did see in the video that there was wood, and I wasn't sure if we, like, how that would come about. Setting them and all that whatnot. So would it be like a fully functional smithy if we have the right character? Because I know our characters can, like, fill up this world. So does that mean, like, if they have a particular cooking skill or something, they'd automatically be, like, the cook for us or something? And by the way, I said this before, I love how the language in these little squares showing, like, demonstrations is the fictional language. And I believe it's the fictional language from the city that disappeared. I think that's the same city. So, like, the purple sigils that are over some of the, Abyss Watch people, I believe it's that language, I think. Oh, here's the other guy. This is the guy that I was thinking of. He's actually black. With a orange face. Or feathers. Yeah, Teapot Traveler. This guy does, like, temporary goods.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Alright, here we go. We do have a pretty big house already. Okay, they want us to build this right away. Oh, wait, shit. Our camera isn't... I was assuming our camera would go with this, but it's not. Okay, I don't know how to... How do you move the camera? Oh, okay, you pan the camera with the directional pad, got it. That's a little off-putting. We're just gonna put this, like... Okay, hold on. What's the position from the house? Actually, you know what? We'll put it right up against the house. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any kind of like locking, like grid system, so it's just kind of free floating. Same with the directional, it doesn't feel like there's a specific like, here's 90 degrees. So nothing can ever actually be like... Oh, god damn it. And you're using L and R1 to rotate it. And it's super like... it's not going by any increments. Once you hold it down, it just starts spinning. It's not like it bumps over one notch or anything. It's just a free spin or like wherever. There we go. All right. Nope. God damn it. It's still off by a bit. I'm just trying to get it a little bit. Oh my god, there we go. I'm an idiot. Triangle automatically does it by like 90 degrees. Okay, so R and L1 is free rotate. Triangle is like 90 degree angle rotate. Alright, I kind of want this just to be... God, the music is so great in this goddamn game. Yeah, just want it like right up the side of the house. Just for right now, until we like get a better fix on everything we can build, how we can expand this out. I'm sorry, god damn it. Aha, that's perfect. All right, there we go. All right, current main building. Yeah, place. That just says current building. I don't know how to... Oh, okay, let's see here. Snap to grid. Okay, there we go. We can snap to a grid. So turn that on. Free rotate. There's already like a free rotation. I don't understand that. Follow last rotation. Day-night cycle. Reset camera angle. Okay, so yeah, come in here. This was just options button. That definitely helps out. And that was R3 that I just hit to reset camera angle. Save changes. Okay, there we go. You could hear the birds and everything. Other place in it. It says please wait. Obviously, this will probably be sped up on the PS5. There was a video on IGN where they did compare PS5 to PS4 versions of Genshin Impact. And no big surprise, you know how sometimes we are like running around and we run into town and there's like buildings and stuff and like the textures aren't there and they just pop into existence. That doesn't happen on the PS5. Like that's all good. Okay, this is a little sad where it's like, aw, like I wish they had like better smithing characters because I love whenever they have like a good like blacksmith character in a game. Like in the Dark Souls games, you kind of get to know your smithy there and it's just like, haha, that old bastard. Andre the Giant. Andre the Smith. But hey, this is super convenient and nice, so instead of having to go to one of the towns to do this, we could just do it here. That's a bit nice. Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, having the chimney for that just blowing right into the house. Oh, butts. It still says placing furnishings, please wait. Let's check here. Oh, we have achievements unlocked. A little teapot. Alright. Actually, hold on. It says... Where do we go to for the teapot symbol? Okay, it's on our quick select wheel. Right here. But it's not on our actual options menu. That's weird. That's weird. Or maybe it's... where would this be in our main menu? Like, it should be there. Okay, so we got some... It looks like inside trees. Or no, that's outside trees and like an inside plant. And it has all... It looks like it has different variants of color for different seasons. Alright, so we got like a lot of stuff here. Yeah, we can even like customize like what's on desks and stuff, I believe, in this. Alright, let's look around here. Let's see. Is it maybe a subcategory inside one of these?
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Yeah, look at this. This is we're up to chapter 9 in here. We haven't been in here in a hot minute. Trying to clear the abyss is so goddamn hard. We are on floor 6. I could not make it past floor 6-2. So we're almost there for that one. Equip 2 characters with 4 pieces of 5-star. That's a bit hard. Wait, was it actually? Is that possible?
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Hold on, I'm gonna need to look into this. We might be able to do that one. It's only 2 characters with 4 pieces of 5-star artifacts. We could do that. We could totally do that. Okay, hold on. Let's do that right now. There's no way we can't. Okay, I'm pretty sure Main Boy is already... Oh wait, no, it's Flower and Feather. There's 5 pieces altogether. We just need 4 of them. Okay, yeah, because I have terrible luck with getting feathers. I have 0 5-star feathers. I don't know what's up with that. If anyone knows what's with that, please let me know, because I cannot get a 5-star feather to save my life. Alright, I'm just gonna throw this on. Okay, there we go. He's got 4 5-star pieces. Who else? Really? I thought I had someone else that was like close to having all 5s.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
That's it. Is that not? Oh, does it have to be like chained together? Because the main boy, he has all of his are like the same type. Or maybe that's why I'm off.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Aha, we got her. All right. Sweet. For some reason, I kept thinking that I had to have the feather for that to do that. I do not know why. Okay, sweet. So we only need 2 more for this. This is a bitch. This, I have put so much more into this because it takes so much to do. To the point where it's like I have to farm treasure chests to get freaking artifacts and shit. Because like I've like used up all of them like multiple times just leveling up the 4 pieces I have.
Compatible with human nature, but sometimes
Okay, so it's not in there. Events, I doubt it.
in its own right.
And I don't know if any of these are like specialty prizes for this quote-unquote event. I think it's just under events because it's a new boss, so it's just showing it off. And yeah, it's the same like 2 flowers. As usual. Alright, don't know why it would be under events. Yeah, I have no idea what it would be under. It'd be cool if they added a new category in the store specifically for this stuff. Yeah, and I said I'm not gonna save up for these guys because it's like, it's never anyone that I like really want.
The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
But I'm not gonna buy this yet. Yeah, the freaking piano in this game is sick. Is there a limit to how many of these we can buy? How many is that? Let me select this. You can only buy 5 of them at a time. Oh, and we can max out the 5. All right. Speaking of which, we did get one of these for leveling up one of the characters, and we never did drop it. So let's actually do that right now. I don't know why I selected that.
The case before us.
Wait. This menu is off.
One indeed.
Wasn't wishes straight down? Why is this menu off all of a sudden? Alright, let's go all the way over. I do like that Geo sword right there. That looks pretty dope. The one just like up front and center. Alright, let's do this one drop. What do we get? Will it be a useless weapon? Probably. Oh, it's blue! Wow! Completely unusable. Thank you. Alright. Okay, we got that, we got that. Oh, we actually get XP for our adventure ranking. I didn't... Well, that makes sense. We get stuff for adventure ranking literally everything that we do in this game.
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough rooms and furniture through subspace creation, it will feel just like home.
You don't say, Cheap Jeep. Oh, okay, so we have this full menu system. Tell me about yourself.
When breaking new ground, laying foundations, and furnishing a home, it is best to select an auspicious day for the work at hand. I'll teach you more about this another day. There are many methods by which one might tell if a certain day bodes well or ill.
Okay, so I'm assuming they're referring to, the person that, like, drops by your island to sell you stuff. Or that's around to sell stuff. I don't know if they come to our island or if they're just out in the world. I don't know how that works. I know that there is another bird that you can buy stuff from, but I just don't know where they appear or when they appear. Maybe it's a specific time of the week. Like, real world.
Sometimes the law's compatible with human nature, but
Maybe you're not used to the place at...
Alright, let's switch realm styles. Craft furnishings. Alright, let's see what you got in here. Holy buddy. Alright. I didn't expect that we'd have... What's this? I didn't expect that you'd have this stuff. I thought this would just be like furniture stuff. Hello, here we go. Realm treasures, furnishings. Okay. Oh, actually, what's this? This looks like... seed. Sweet. Okay, so one was exterior, this is interior. Oh, these are like little grass huts. Wow, there's a lot. Okay, now we're getting into interiors. And yeah, it's all different styles, it's mixed. It is literally everything that they have, all the assets from the game. They literally just put all the assets in the game in here. I'm partial to the Chinese style, but at the same time, I don't want to commit to anything because they did show off the next region a little bit in some paintings, and it is Japanese style. And I'd like to see what those bring before I like get really heavy settled in here. So I think I'll just keep like the base stuff that we have now. Not like go too crazy with it. And these look like mostly like trees and plants, rocks and whatnot. While the other ones are actually like man-made structures. Really, like, look at this. It's like... it's just groupings of rocks, man. Come on. Ooh, okay, this could be interesting. This stuff usually glows or something. Same with the colored bamboo. Oh, I hope it's like the bamboo by that one village, where it's like literally huge bamboo shoots and not just like little ones that like are in a garden. That'd be sweet. Let's actually go inside. This is probably going to be a loading screen. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it would be or not. Because I felt like this area was small enough where maybe it could load the interior as well. But nope, it's still a separate area. We take out some of these buttresses. Oh, okay, there we go, alright. At least we have that. We have one room there. We have a basement. Oh, quite a few rooms. 3 rooms on the base floor. One, 2. It looks like 2 rooms on the second floor. Whoa, you can't even enter this one. Do we have to unlock rooms in our own house? Yeah, it looks like second floor you can't enter any of the rooms in the second floor. Long table we just got. Alright, that looks like a purple scroll. Yeah, you usually have to like read stuff like that. Alright, there, we used all those. So how does that work? Oh shit, it's like a full-on floor plan too. Alright, that was a map. Let's go to this. Okay, so this is basically the same thing that we did outside except inside. Wow. The exterior is just space. It's whatever room you're standing in, so even the other rooms on this floor you can't enter. Shazbot. Alright. Unless you're actually standing inside them. Okay, a door, stairs. You have a table. Indoor set. Alright, let's place. Oh, okay, so these are just basically a quick set, where it's like you have to have all these individual components to do it, and it'll just set it up for you instead of you having to place each individual thing. This is a little annoying. Like, I don't understand why this is a thing where you have to come in here to read them. Just like whenever you get like a new blueprint or something, you always have to come in here and read it. I don't really understand why that's a thing. Especially when it's like, you read a blueprint, you just unlocked another blueprint. Cool, so I have to go back and reread the same place that I was just at, but I had to come out just to collect the thing that I'd have to just return to the same spot again. Alright, Tubby.
Maybe you're not used
Judge butts. Let's see what this rank system is. Is it friendship level? I will friend the shit out of you. Whoa, what the hell? This scroll is like super slow for some reason. Oh, we get some of these seed thingies. Oh, okay, so this is kind of like a shortcut. Okay, we get another house. I wonder if we can... I'm pretty sure you can do, like, add-ons to a house. So every 4 hours this replenishes, so there's just like an hourly wait kind of situation. Fit for a king. 30 hours. Okay, what does this mean? Does this mean... Current accruement rate. 4 hours, 0. 8 hours, 2,000. 12 hours, 3,000. God, they really screw you. Alright, what is this? Rules, Okay, let's go back to our bag. Did we... Okay, I'm not sure how to use that exactly. I'm assuming it has to do with when we're building something. Let's try... placing something out here. Oh, we got a bush. But I think these points are separate from the, points that we collect, I think. No, we're not gonna place a tree. Well, wait, what happened to that other building? Well, we just looked at that building blueprint. Sorry, wrong one. Teapot. You obtain 100 of that. Okay. Some interior design stuff.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Maybe you're not.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, of course there's different kinds of wood, because there's different kinds of trees, you prick. Well, where do we get these dyes from, then? These lanterns are nice. Are these floating lanterns or, like, ground lanterns? Either way. These look nice. Alright, where do you get this? Red dye. Oh, where do you get it from? Oh, dyes. Maybe I have to create them? I do! Wow, that sucks. God damn it. This game! It's just layers upon layers, you assholes. Okay, at least one of these makes 10 of those. Alright. That's reasonable. Somewhat. A lot of these need like 4. So what is it? Is it that... Say I want 2 of these buildings, do I just need to, like, build it in here once? Like cooking, you just have to build it in here once. Oh no, it wouldn't be like cooking, sorry. You build it once, and then, like, you can just place as many as you want in the world, or do you have to build it in here for each individual one? This is a rug. An entrance rug. And of course it's got this obnoxious thing where it's like, you're making something so it takes real world time, even though it's usually 30 seconds. They're gonna do something stupid. Oh, it does. Crafting time. 14 hours. If you speed it up, it's only 4 hours, guys. God damn it. God damn this game. Every time. Alright, let's make a... I'll do 5 of these. Oh, what's a triangle? Currently using... Okay, yeah. Okay, I use 5 of these. That should make Wait, hold on, what? 5 of these. Craft. Oh, we get 50 of those, yes. Alright. Okay, at least it's kind of like 1 for 1 for a lot of these. Okay, it's not that bad. It's 1 for 1. So at least you don't have to be like, oh, you have to get 12 of these items to get 1 of this. Okay, so it's an even flat exchange. They could have made it a lot more dickish, so I'm okay with it. I need to figure out these trees. No, I want this. So cool, now we're gonna have to become a goddamn botanist of this world. And it's gonna take some time to make. I'm not gonna waste my my seeds or whatever on speeding this up for 4 hours. It's like, nah, I'll just wait it out, baby. You're not gonna get me, Genshin Impact! I'm surprised you didn't have the stuff to speed it up in the store already. Bastards. God damn it. The teapot, I keep going to the menu for the teapot when it's not. It's in here. Ooh, we got some rocks. Let's see how we craft rocks. Obtain 30 pieces of wood through cutting trees. Also, these two, I'll just get by cutting down trees. Got it. Construct furniture.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline.
Trust rank 2. Adepti energy rank. Trust rank, Adepti energy rank. Of course. Let's add some more ranks. Instead of expanding upon the ones we already have. Although I'm assuming like the trust rank is just the friendship rank. Up for the bird.
Maybe you're not used to the...
Maybe you need to shut your beak, lady. I am the god of this world! I'm just trying to think, like, what should I get? Okay, these are the most expensive, and that's, like, about my limit. Wait, why is that my limit? I thought I had more than that. Do I have to spend that silver to craft as well? Or did I... How did I spend that? I spent some of that, didn't I? Alright, let's get some... Let's maybe look at a building. Oh, wait, no, hold on, look. This looks like this is a add-on. These are cool. I really like these. Okay, it doesn't seem like the most expensive things are down at the bottom. It's kind of mixed in. Open air workshop. I believe we already have that, unless this is an upgraded one for some reason, and that does something special. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Bookshelves are so expensive for some dumbass reason. That's a nice couch, though. These lamps are pretty sweet. Pieces of wall. Alright, we've explored, we've looked around, we've kind of got a grip on most of this stuff. Oh wait, no, that's the regular language. Okay, I thought that was like the specialty language from that, Lost City.
Maybe you're...
Trust rank. Yeah, we did spend some coins, because we had 300 coins from when we picked it up. Okay, like, what is this? Is this, like, real world hours? Or is this, like, hours we have to spend, like, in this realm or something? Like, does it matter? Yeah, rank bonuses. Max realm storage increase to 600. Alright, I was just checking out everything. Alright. So we place the stuff. It looks like we have to do a lot more crafting kind of stuff. And let's go chop down some goddamn trees. Let's see how that goes. Alright, how do I exit? I need... There should be a teapot. Another teapot. Oh shit, we could do it down by the beach. That'd be super inconvenient. I think we have to place it, maybe? That's so dumb!
The case before us.
You read it in this tab just so it will move over to this tab. Why must you be so dumb? Okay, so we got one large house. Yeah, that was open air shop. Okay, so that is in fact what we have. For some reason, we can still buy it from the store, even though we already have it. These rooms we can actually craft. It says we have 2 of these, 5 of these. Alright, let's try just placing some stuff inside. No, wait, hold on. God damn it. Alright, items. I was looking for the teapot. I thought we had to place it so we could exit out of it. Ah, okay, here it is, yes. It is in that item area. I'm just gonna place it right here, right next to Tubby. I don't know if it disappears if you go inside the house. Let's find out. If it's like a permanence or if it just resets. Wait, downstairs our silver was 0. Alright, place. We want to place stuff. We got some chairs. Oh, okay, we got all the stuff to make that set. Alright, let's rotate this. Boom, 90 degrees. It's odd because the camera's like focal point is the center of the room. Alright, sure. Let's place. Wait, how do we place rooms? I didn't see that in the selections. Flooring, walls. Okay, it's probably under walls. We haven't like crafted the base version of any of them yet, I don't think. But hey, we placed a table. Awesome. Cool beans. Let's run on outside. See if that teapot's still there. Talk to the birds, see if we got anything for just placing that. If there's any type of reward anywhere that I missed. Or just first time placing something inside. Well, technically it's a bunch of items since it was 4 chairs, a candelabra, and a freaking table with a tablecloth. I'm pretty sure the table and tablecloth are one thing, but whatever. Okay, so the teapot does reset whenever you go in or out. Good to know.
Maybe you're... If you ever...
Touch a butt. Let's run over here. There was a way down to the coastline, and I want to check it out. Yeah, I wonder how the room expansion works, like from the outside perspective. Like, can we just make this one insanely large mansion? If so, I'm totally doing it. I'll turn it into the frickin' bathhouse from Spirited Away. Just a monstrosity. Like, so many floors up. A lot of very useless, a lot of bathrooms. I don't think there's anything that we can actually collect or get here. Can we chop down this tree? No. Oh, maybe. Okay, I don't think so, because even bushes would have given up by now. Alright, I think this might be a permanent or something that we have to remove. And now, look over there. You can see there's like a boardwalk over there. Like a little wooden bridge. And there's also that bridge right there. So we could definitely expand this over to like these other smaller islands later on in the game, I'm assuming. But yeah, let's hop out of this little world. But yeah, it looks like the only way to get like your teapot rewards is to go to it through your quick select menu, and there's no way through the actual permanent menu, as far as I could tell, which is weird. And it also felt the menu also was wrong when we were in there. I don't know what was missing though. Like it was moved around because usually the wishes are straight down. All right, we're back out of here. What was missing? Something was missing. Oh, dang it. All right. Maybe it was the quests? Yeah, how do we know what trees we need to, like, kill? Let's just run off into nature and see what we can find. My meat! I'm assuming, like, nothing in town is, like, breakable. As per usual. Let me try to get out here. Let's try this tree, see if that's possible. Of course, I'm using a Buster Sword user because they usually can break through stuff pretty quickly. There we go. Okay. I don't think we actually chop down the tree. I think it just, the wood falls out of it. Yeah, that's what, like, it seems to be. So whenever you hit a tree, it just gives you it instead of actually cuts it down. Alright. What about these skinnier trees? A mushroom fell out of the tree. Alright, looks like we're gonna need more mint too, because I believe that's, yeah, one of the items that we convert to blue paint or blue dye. Alright, let's get out here. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like the tree with like the yellow leaves on it. God damn it. Alright.
Another test subject.
Let's try this one down here. Eat it, treasure hunters. Treasure trackers. God damn it. Can I just chop down a fucking tree?
Incinerate!
Oh, that was actually kind of easy with her. Okay, so apparently there's too big of trees and too small of trees. You have to find a tree that's just right to actually just, like, get wood out of it, apparently. I get too small of trees, but why too big of trees? Fucking... bruh. Pick all these coins up. Yeah, what is it? Sandberry wood? Or is it sandalwood? I don't know if they're using like real wood names like sandalwood, or is it like fictional words? Fictional words for trees. Now let's find out. Yeah, and what's it gonna be under too? Why do I have pancakes in here? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about it. I got this and I still haven't like tried to use it. Oh yes, and I finally did get the item I needed from Dvalin, and I did level up Main Boy's base attack up to level, it was 8 or 9, and I still, yeah. The item that I very rarely get as a drop is like the only one I need to level up Main Boy. Yeah, what would be? Okay, did I miss it somewhere? Because it's for crafting purposes. And like all of this stuff is usually for crafting. Oh, duh, in here. Yeah. With all the raw materials. Okay, so we got, oh my god, all that. Oh, it wasn't all that, but like what we've done, we've only got 9 pieces. Let's like continue looking around, trying to chop down some more trees. I wonder how you tell the difference between the trees. Obviously coloration is one thing, but it's like... Oh, see, now these ones is something different from the other ones. I'm assuming it's because this is a, it's got those sun fruit on it. That probably denounces it with like whatever kind of fruit it bears. So sun fruit, apple trees, I'm assuming is like its own kind. Feels like we can only get like, what, 3 or 4 pieces max out of one of these? Dang it. He got away. Alright, let's see Magic Person. Maybe they can... Or it doesn't look like they're doing much damage to the tree. Alright, so I'm assuming this is the tree that's like most commonly native to this area. God damn, those swings look great on him. Ah! Frickin' boar always taking me out. Alright, so I got all these. Let's travel somewhere else. Let's see if we can... I don't know if we could chop down bamboo. I don't think that was the type of tree that we could do. But let's see if we can chop that down right here. That should be in the middle of the bamboo forest. We'll do a little chopping in Mondstadt as well, and then we'll go back to the teapot, see what we can do. Anyways, I think we've only done like, what, maybe 6 trees. And there's a reward for doing like 30 trees. 3 and 30. I don't know if it's picking up pieces of wood or if it's like the individual trees. Oh, hey, okay, yeah, we could get these. Bamboo! I didn't really see that on anything that we could craft, but might as well stock up on it. I wonder how frequently we can do this to the same tree. Like, what's the refresh rate on this sucker? Yeah, this is easy farming for bamboo. Alright, sweet, so we got all of it. Let's head on over to Mondstadt and see what we could do over there. Let's go over near this. Like the first statue of the sun we ever went to. See about getting some of those trees. Oh, there's also white trees. Where do I get those? Maybe up near the mountain, I think I saw some white trees. Oh wait, no. Boom, right here. There's white trees here. Haha! Aha, I think that was 30 trees we chopped down. Thanks to all those bamboo shoots. That were like super quick. Alright, let's get some more from one of these trees. And I completely forgot this was a thing where you hit the tree and the fruit will drop. I always climbed it to get the fruit. Alright, there we go. Now let's hop in our teapot and see what we got. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a lot more of a slow burn mode. Oh my god, we already had 51 of these? Holy hell. 30 of those. I believe this is from the tree with the fruit on it.
I smell rabbit.
I wonder if that's accurate for Razor. If there's an actual animal nearby that he'll actually say that. And like, oh yeah, there actually is one. Would that be a real thing? Will I find out? Maybe someday. Gotta look forward to it. Oh, sweet, we got 4 silver coins. Fucking kick ass.
Maybe you're.
I swear to God.
Maybe you're.
Trust rank. 4 whole coins, baby. I'm pretty sure that was more than 4, but whatever.
Maybe.
Got it? Okay, let's go to furnishings and whatnot. Oh shit, then where did we find this? Find a wood. Oh my god, so many things that we just don't have the stuff for. And that's a different kind of wood as well? There's like 6 different kinds of wood. Good luck, fucker. Trying to find it. Alright, I'm assuming this is probably gonna be like a bonsai tree kind of wood. I'm assuming from the little flurry of, I don't know, leaf or whatever it is over there on the other side. Okay, and make these. I just need to make more red dye. God, we're gonna fly through so much shit in this game. I've made one of these, or I am making one of them. Yes, I'm making a rug. So it is each individual one you have to make. Wait, what? It's full? Fuck, we have to unlock those. Oh, you bastards. See, this is how they get you. You have to make a stupid fucking rug, and that will take you 14 hours. But for some reason, you can make, like, a master mythical weapon in, like, 30 seconds. Those pricks. They got us, y'all. Oh yeah, let's collect some of this. We got the trees. We got some other trees. Reach trust rank 2. That's just gonna take some time. How do we... Okay, the trust ranking, I believe, has to do with the money over time. But then what's with the adeptal energy ranking? Oh, we get a cat as a reward as well. Cool, I'm a dog person. Oh, and we can't go up to round 2 to see what's there or anything either. Construct 3 furnishings. Each furnishing takes about... yeah, 14 hours to make. Fuck. That's gonna be a bit of time, my friend. Actually, I wonder... if I stop playing right here and I get off, when I come back on, will I automatically be in here? Or will I be where the teapot was? I guess I will find out. Let's... I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fucking dumbass blueprint, won't it? Oh, it won't be, okay. So we collected those trees and we just automatically have them, awesome. We have a door frame and then we have these rooms.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Okay, this is what I don't understand exactly. It says I have 5 of these, but I don't know really how to place rooms. Can we do it from the outside? I'm assuming we'd have to do it from the inside. Oh, wait, what are these ones? Oh, these are supposed to be bamboo. Oh, the building, the smith house, this little smith thing that we built. I guess that was just an example. That's why it's also in the store and you have to buy it, because it's like a one-time build. Okay, so it's... We can't build it from the outside. Let's try to go inside. I'll go up to the second floor because it's got those 2 doors but nothing behind it. So I want to see if I can make something behind it. Like, you have to have a door before you can build the room behind it. See if that's a thing. And I keep saying my silver is 0 when I come in here. When it is not. It is not! Alright, let's build some shit. See, I don't get it. It says that I have rooms in my inventory, but then when I come into here, it doesn't say that I have it. Okay, maybe second floor's not a thing we can do yet. Let's see if we can place it on the first floor, maybe. I'm not seeing where the door is. It just says current. The label over it. Hmm. Oh yeah, how do I select older items too? Like if I wanted to move these stairs or something. Okay, I think it's saying current because I currently have a set of stairs here as well as the doors. And we also have a little chandelier as well. So we literally have nothing, we can't do anything, we just have to wait 14 hours for our fucking rug to be done. And then after that, everything's golden.
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment.
Alright, let's see what this looks like. Is it just gonna... yeah. Increase your trust rank, alright. Oh, and then each one's gonna have its own freaking trust rank thing, isn't it? Oh, actually, let's open up the map, world map, and... actually, events. Let's try events first. Alright, I didn't know if they would add it or something. Let's open up the world map for the regular world. Let's see if there's any new markings on the map for that bird guy that sells stuff for the teapot. Because there's another teapot dude that sells items to us. It doesn't look like it. I'm assuming he'd be like under events or something, and they'd be all like, "Hey, he's here."
Let's hunt.
Yeah, nope, he's nowhere. Oh yeah, and I also noticed a while back when we hit like level 7 on the petrified tree, other markings showed up around the map that would refresh weekly. I noticed those are all gone now that we have it maxed out to the full level. Alright, sweet. Okay, so we went yeah, we did long today just because of this whole thing, trying to figure out what this does, how it works.
Rabbit.
It looks like I'm gonna be farming trees. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna be doing that off stream. Trying to figure out where are good places to find what trees, because apparently that's information I need to know now. Thank you, game. And that's gonna be it for today. Next time we play Genshin Impact, we are going to start on Rex Lapis's story. And after Rex Lapis's story, we'll check out the Cryo boss as well as this new dungeon. After that, we will then go into like Noelle's story part 2, as well as the Cat Girl's story. But that will be like over multiple streams. I would assume Rex Lapis will probably take up one whole stream. And yeah, we'll probably do that up next week. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you could hit that follow button, it really helps me out. And if you want to see any of my past streams, this is streams, what is it, 65 of Genshin Impact. All my old videos are over on my YouTube channel, which is the link in the About section on my Twitch page, as well as a link to my Twitter, where I tweet out every day when I'm online and what I am playing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention today was a State of Play, which is PlayStation's like live streams they do for video games. Unfortunately, I didn't read their blog and realized that today's State of Play wasn't announcing any new games, really. It was just basically showing off the new Subnautica, like, what was it, Sub-Zero or something? Or Below Zero? And announcing that Amongst Us is coming to PlayStation, which honestly I'm kind of surprised it wasn't already there. And it was just 15 minutes of Ratchet & Clank gameplay, which looks like an amazing game. I really want to get it and play it. But I don't have a PS5 yet, so that's not happening for me. But yeah, that's all that the live stream was today, unfortunately. I was hoping it would be a bit more. Thinking that, like, well, we are getting kind of close to E3, so maybe they'd drop something. But, it was okay. If you're interested in Ratchet & Clank, definitely check it out. But other than that, wasn't really worth the, like, what, 30-40 minutes that it was. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Day 240 stream in a row. Tomorrow we are probably going to be finishing up Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. This weekend we will be getting back into Nier Replicant, which I'm super psyched to. I've been really vibing with that game. And yeah, next week we will probably be starting the next Kingdom Hearts game, as well as getting back into Genshin Impact on Tuesday. And like I said, doing the Rex Lapis story, which is now out. But yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you guys next time. See you.